introduction in. You've got to go first.
I'll get y'all stuff. Is it in place? Because he'll have cameras going.
He's going to intro us here in a minute.
Somebody just do it from the sitting position. That'll be a good thing.
Beautiful.
Glad you said that. I forgot to get my tuner. I gotta go get it out of the guitar case.
Her poor tuner took a tumble last week, and she went to turn it. We put the new batteries in, no go. I was like, time to get a new one. Just one of the little smart tuners.
Essential. You got to have it.
Got to have it, man. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how good that sounds.
Man, when it's right, sometimes it takes me. I had to mess with it last night because I played inside a big old warehouse,
So you just had
and it was just wide open, man. And they wanted it loud because they wanted everybody to be able to hear it. And
sometimes you just got to make it work.
sometimes you just do what you got to do.
Cut the reverb. We got plenty in here.
That's. Did y'all get coffee? Remind me all after this, because we got ground in the ground coffee mug. Like after they do their thing, she's gonna come up and then because I'm gonna leave here in a minute. So. Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Ground in the Round. I'm your host, Jamie Adamson. Asa's back there behind the booth. He's controlling the cameras tonight. Usually he intros, so I ain't used to having just the flat out walk out and talk. But that's cool. I'm glad everybody made it here tonight. I don't know how far everybody came from, but I know I drove a little bit of ways. I think they may be the furthest away. How long did it take y'all to get here?
3 hours.
3 hours. See, I took me right at 3 hours too. But I'm gonna give it to y'all though. Anybody drive further than 3 hours to get here? How far did y'all drive? 13 hours? 15? Holy cow, we have a winner, y'all. It's too bad we already gave all the prizes away. But y'all come back again, we'll make sure we have something. Maybe we get a piece of cake for the table or something. We'll figure something out of my pocket. So I'm going to buy somebody a piece of cake tonight. But I'm going to thank Paul over here for the sound. He always does a great job. And, man, there's still more people coming in here. But this is, we're really focused on this being a listening room. Asa and Angela have worked very hard to make this a room like that works for everybody to come just tell their stories about their songs. And they gave me this stage to do this, and they give a bunch of other people that same opportunity every month. But I want to introduce to y'all Carrying On before I just bring them up to the mic. I'm going to let them have it for a few minutes here, let them sing some songs for y'all. But they're awesome, and I would like for y'all to give Carrying On a big round of applause and welcome them to the microphones at Ground in the Round at Grinder House Coffee.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you so much for having us, inviting us on over here. We're originally from upstate New York and Massachusetts, respectively. We've been all over the place. Where are you from? Very nice, very nice. We got a Tingsboro native over here. But we've been all over the country. We were just talking with Randy. We actually crossed paths out in L.A., back around 2010 time, somewhere around then. Then we moved back up north and started our little family. We've got an 8-year-old son at home, Liam, and he's always giving us ideas for songs. And this is one of the ones that we wrote before we moved down to the Nashville area. And this is a song called The Long Walk from Tennessee. And this was about our first trip to Nashville. I don't know, what was that, 5 years ago now?
Yeah, 2017? Feels
Something
like
like
forever
that.
ago.
Well, we're so glad to be here with y'all tonight. This is my beautiful wife, Jackie McGuire, everybody.
Thank you very much. And this is my talented husband, Brendan McGuire.
I'm not beautiful like the other night, right? This is called The Long Walk from Tennessee. Hope you enjoy.
Sometimes it seems I'm dancing with the devil. Some days wake up not knowing where I've been. Sometimes it's hard to wrap my head around it. This life that I am leading full of sin. On this wicked road we travel, borderlines are razor thin. Well, it's a long walk from Tennessee to Vegas, a long trip from New York to New Orleans. If I get my shot, I'm gonna take it. If I'm falling down, pick me up, oh Lord, and me.
Some say that I'm hell-bent on self-destruction. I just call that living on the road. If you can't tell when you're coming or you're going, you reap the fruit of all the seeds you sow. Just like apples in the garden, here live like landmines to explode. Well, it's a long walk from Tennessee to Vegas, a long trip from New York to New Orleans. If I get my shot, I'm gonna take it. If I'm falling down, pick me up, oh Lord, and me. My mama tried to raise me right and teach me to walk with Jesus everywhere I go.
but I can't seem to do just what I ought to. Turn every little thing into a show.
I know this habit's gonna break me,
But it's the only life I know. Well, it's a long walk from Tennessee to Vegas, a long trip from New York to New Orleans. If I get my shot, I'm gonna take it. If I'm falling down, pick me up, oh Lordy. And if I'm falling down,
well, pick me up, oh Lordy.
if I'm falling down, pick me up, oh Lordy, me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Grinder House. Big thank you to Randy, because Randy's actually the one who introduced us to Jamie. We do a show spot over at the Cambria Hotel with her, so big thanks to her. This room is awesome. You guys sound great here tonight. We're really glad to be here with you. This next song we're going to do is about one of those lost summer days. I think all of us can relate to that at one point or another.
It was a fun summer day, though, right?
Can you remember?
Most of it.
We used to go tubing down this river called the Battenkill in Cambridge, New York. And it's a good long 5 or 10 mile trek depending on the day. And let me tell you, that water is cold, cold, cold. So there's nothing like a refreshing adult beverage as you're going down on the water, but sometimes that cold water kind of tricks you into thinking that you're a little more sober than you are.
Apparently I wasn't very sober that day.
So we got to the end of the water and we got out at the campsite and started walking back up the road, and this one here started being about like a 15-year-old girl trying to get money to go to the mall, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the song that we wrote about that experience, and this one is called I'm Not Drunk. But you totally were.
I definitely was. Time slips by when you're drinking all day. Tick tock, tick, now we're supposed to go play. I'm feeling kinda wasted, I don't know what to say. But I've polished off that bottle, I'll put that thing away. Ooh, it all seems like a dream. Harder than it seems. I get turned around, spinning upside down, feel my stomach getting mean. Just pick me up from off the ground, 'cause I'm not as drunk as I seem.
Yes, you were.
That's what you tell me. Night moves on and it's time to go play. Tick tock, tick, and the time's gone away. You're telling me I'm wasted, I don't know what to say.
But you had a whole lot to say.
Yeah, I'll polish off that bottle, I'll put that thing away. Ooh, it all seems like a dream. Ooh, it's harder than it seems. I get turned around, spinning upside down, feel my stomach getting mean. Just pick me up from off the ground, 'cause I'm not as drunk as I seem. Ooh, it all seems like a dream. Ooh, it's harder than it seems. I get turned around, spinning upside down, feel my stomach getting mean. Just pick me up from off the ground, 'cause I'm not as drunk as I seem. Night moves on, time to go hit the hay. I'm not drunk, you just go on your way. You're telling me I'm wasted, and I don't know what to say. But I polished off that bottle, I put that thing away. So yeah, I'm really wasted, so please just go away. Thank Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Well, we are a little husband-wife duo out of Erin, Tennessee. We take our name carrying on from that old John and June record called Carrying On with Johnny Cash and June Carter. Definite big tip of the hat to them. And we like that kind of 50s rockabilly kind of stuff, and this is one of our newer songs here we're going to try for you next. This is one that we were listening to the Everly Brothers a lot when we were doing this one. We used to do All I Have to Do Is Dream, and somebody came to us after one of those. She was like, you need to write a song that kind of goes a little bit like one of theirs. So we decided we would give this one a try here. And this is kind of a modern take on one of those old 50 doo-wop song, boy meets a girl, goes to the dance kind of thing. I hope you all like this next one. It's called It Ain't Just Me. Feel free to clap along if you want to. Well, I'm heading out to see you on a Saturday night. I was gonna text you, but I don't know what to write. Gotta keep collected, gotta keep my cool. But you got me tripping, baby, like I'm back in school. I'll be hanging with my buddies, gotta look just right. I've been waiting for you, darling, but you ain't no place inside.
Putting on my makeup, gotta do my hair.
Don't take too long.
Does not take too long. Finally picked an outfit, hoping you'll be there. Collected, don't come on too strong. But inside my heart is beating like an old love song. When I see that you're here waiting, I could walk on air, but I hold myself together and pretend like I don't care.
Well, we meet here every weekend saying we're just having fun, but God knows we're lying to ourselves. We ain't fooling anyone. We won't ever talk about it, 'cause we both know we'll agree that this feeling I've been feeling, it ain't just me. Well, now I got you cornered, you got nowhere to go.
Baby, do you want me? Tell me that it's so.
Girl, you know I want you, baby, can't you see?
That every night I want you coming home to me.
Girl, every time you tell you gotta let it show.
Baby, if you want me, you just gotta let me know.
Well, we meet here every weekend saying we're just having fun, but God knows we're lying to ourselves. We ain't fooling anyone. We won't ever talk about it, 'cause we both know we'll agree that this feeling I've been feeling, let this feeling we've been feeling, let this feeling we've been feeling, that it ain't just me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Grinder House. You guys are one heck of an audience. I do have to say that so much. Thank you so much, Jamie, for showing us this spot, man. What a great room. Really, really just off the charts, man. Off the charts. So we got one more here, and I think we're going to get Miss Randi up here up next. And you guys are in for a treat. If you haven't heard Randi yet, you are about to be blown away, for sure. She's got a voice that's just going to set you on the floor. Well, like I said, we take our name from the John and June duet record called Carrying On with Johnny Cash and June Carter. And about a couple years ago now, we decided that we were going to try our hand at like a little gospel-style tune in the style of Jimmy, or of Johnny. No, not Jimi Hendrix. That would be the wrong kind of gospel. That's for sure. But we grew up singing in church and doing a lot of the old traditional stuff, so this kind of harkens back to a little bit of that. And this is a tune called Four Blood Moons. I hope you guys like it.
Well, there were 4 blood moons on that horizon. Yes, there were 4 pale riders coming down. And there were 3 trumpets sounding when a star fell. And the 2 that were there, they'd come to prepare. And the witness of false man was a-going down. There are some of us who don't care for our brother. There are some of us who live our lives in sin. But we're all judged by the ways that we judge others. For he knows just where you've been. He can see the hearts of men, all those smiles that evil lies within. And there were 4 blood moons on that horizon. Yes, there were 4 pale riders coming down. And there were 3 trumpets sounding when a star fell. And those 2 that were there, they had come to prepare. And to witness the false man was a-going down. Well, there are some of you who might not like my story. Some of you might hear it and don't care. But if you have fear in God and all His glory, no, there ain't a man out there who won't have to pay his share when a tree's left unattended, branches bare. And there were 4 blood moons on that horizon. There were 4 pale riders coming down. There were 3 trumpets sounding when a star fell. And those 2 that were there, they had come to prepare. And to witness the false man was going down. Well, now Jesus paid the way to get to heaven. And Judas sold him out and burned in hell. But we all succumb to one of deadly 7. You might holler out and yell, but the dealer knows your tell through all those smoking lies you try to sell. And there were 4 blood moons on that horizon. Yes, there were 4 pale riders coming down. And there were 3 trumpets sounding when a star fell. And those 2 that were there, they had come to prepare. And to witness the false man was a-going down. And those 2 that were there, they'd come to prepare. And witness the false man was going down.
Brendan McGuire, everyone.
Thank you so much, everybody. Just you sit back and wait. This next act is gonna just knock your socks off. Miss Randi Driscoll's up next here, everybody.
So how did y'all enjoy Carrying On? All right. Well, we're going to bring them back here shortly. Miss Randy's going to do a few songs for us, kind of get y'all warmed up. and then I'm going to join everybody all back on stage. So y'all just enjoy the food, keep enjoying the good songs.
Well, hey, Grinder House, how are y'all? Woo! I love this room. I love these people. I love this night. I'm so happy to be here. Hello, Crossville. How about a shout out to Jamie Adamson, our host, our musical host, right? Oh, with those smooth tones. I can't talk like him. I can't sing like him, and I'm not gonna try. But I love him so much, and when he said he was putting this night together, I was so thrilled because Carrying On are one of my faves. They're as sweet as they are talented, and I could listen to Jamie all day, and I love this space, so I'm really blessed to be here tonight. I'm all in that gushy, mushy feeling. I'm having all the feels, so hope you're okay with that. I'm feeling a lot tonight. I'm Randi, and yes, I love that. That's from the people that are getting the free cake, right? No, I don't know. I heard something about that. Anyway, so I'm going to start with a song that I like to start with so that I can let y'all know a little bit about me. I am a singer-songwriter, and I feel like I've lived in just about every zip code. I like to try them all out, try all the expensive ones out first, and then the ones that get expensive. But I have a little girl, and I like to say my baby was raised in bars, and that's okay, because her mom's in a band, so it's all right. She's very cultured. But I was doing a show in Franklin before the pandemic, and I was at the merch table, where singer-songwriters sell our merchandise. And Skylar came up to me and she said, "Mama, I want a CD." And I said, "Okay, $20. It's fair." No, I didn't charge her. I didn't 15. No. So I gave her a CD. She ran home and she put that CD in a player when she figured out that you have to play CDs, right? And the next day I was doing laundry and I heard Skylar Face singing along to my songs at the top of her lungs. And I thought, oh, okay. I don't know what fame feels like, but if it feels anything like that, then it feels pretty darn good. And I told my drummer that story, and he said, "I think you have to write a song about that." So here's a little bit about my heart. This is called Famous in Her Eyes. All those fancy cars, all those pretty little diamond rings, all the lights of the city, all the glitter, all the gold, they don't mean a thing. 'Cause when she's looking up at me with those eyes and she says, "Mama, sing me a lullaby, the race is done, I've already won, and I barely had to try. Just wanna be famous in her eyes, 'cause if I am, then I won the prize. For all I got wrong, I got a whole lot right if I'm famous in her eyes." All those wasted years, precious time being what I ain't, all the ups and downs, all the runarounds, well, I really can't complain. 'Cause when she's holding me in her little hands and she says, "Mama, come on and dance," I could walk on the moon, but I'm telling you, I'm happy where I am. Just wanna be famous in her eyes, 'cause if I am, then I'm doing fine. For all I got wrong, I got a whole lot right if I'm famous in her eyes. Everybody needs somebody to carry them across the finish line, somebody to lift them up, to show them love, to water them with sunshine. So if you're feeling like hope is gone and blue skies you ain't seeing none, just try to remember what I'm telling you, friends. You're famous to someone. Just wanna be famous in her eyes, 'cause if I am, then I won won the prize. For all I got wrong, I got a whole lot right. If I'm famous in her eyes, just wanna be famous in her eyes. 'Cause if I am, then I'm doing fine. For all I got wrong, I got a whole lot right. If I'm famous in her eyes. All those fancy cars, all those pretty little diamond rings, all the lights of the city, all the glitter, all the gold, well, they don't mean a thing. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for listening. We love this room. It's such a beautiful space. It feels so good, and the food's good, and the wine's good. It's a healthy pour. I'm happy. I have done more shows in the past 2 weeks than I think I did in all, well, I know I did in all of 2020 and 21 combined, and I couldn't be more grateful. I'm so grateful. And my husband, my roadie, is just wondering why I don't play like the ukulele or maybe a flute, because this damn thing is really hard to lug in and out of a car every night, right? I love you. It's a surefire way to keep a marriage together. What? Love you, honey. But I will say that I wrote this next song thinking about relationships, and in my experience, there are two people, generally, mostly, two people in a relationship, right? One of whom, like, holds the relationship together, you know? Like, just, like, keeps it centered and, like, holds it together. And then there's the other one, you know? and I'm not going to tell you which one I am, but I'd like to say that I do have some CDs for sale. I have 17 CDs of breakup songs because I was Adele before Adele. So there's one happy one in there. Anyway, this song is called The Tree. There's a tree in the front of the yard of our old brick house, and its leaves never change. In all of the rains, it never came down. It remains. You know all of my monsters, my demons, you're friends with all of my ghosts. You kiss every scar on my forehead. In fact, you love them the most. You tell me trust when I've given up hope. You tie the knot at the end of my rope. You're like the anchor, and I'm the boat. There's a swing on the branch of that tree made of rope and wood, and not once has it cracked under all of that weight, even though it should. It sways. You know all of my monsters, my demons, you're friends with all of my ghosts. You kiss every scar on my forehead. In fact, you like them the most. You're always steady when I pick a fight. You say you're sorry even when you're right. You're like the tether, and I'm the kite. And one of us has to be strong, so one of us knows just what the hell we're
There's a tree in the front of the yard of our old brick house. And I bet if you looked out the window today, it's still there now, just like you and me. You're the tree.
Thanks for listening. Thanks. That's a new one. Thanks so much for listening. I'm going to bring my friends up. Will you all come up? Come on back. Come on back. Jamie said this is what we were doing. Everybody, come on. Yes, Jamie Adamson and Carrying On. Woo! I'd love a little help on this next one if you don't mind. And you're just the people. I do run a writer's night in Nashville, and I've had the good pleasure and fortune of having these amazing souls play it many times, and I sing this one quite a lot, and I'd love it if you just do a little bit. In fact, I feel like it should be a sing-along, right? Which is strange because a lot of you just got your food, but I feel like it's okay. Just chew and then swallow, and then we'll all sing along. So during the pandemic, like the shutdown part of it, my little family and I went live from our home, our little music studio in my house. We went live. Well, I turned to my husband and I said, we have to do something. There's no touring. There's no live shows. What are we going to do? We got to do something. I said, I have a great idea. We'll go live. We'll go live every night until this thing is over. We're going to go live from our house. And so we tried, and we would have guests on, and we would do little skits with it was like a family hee-haw. And we went 70 consecutive nights during the pandemic, including the night we had a power outage. And it was a beautiful way to sort of like build community. But then we took a little time off. We did 12 nights of my Christmas show and 14 concerts, and 125 guests later, we had done a whole bunch of live things over the internet, which was wonderful. But it wasn't like this. It was not the same. So during the time that was going on, I thought my little family hee-haw needed a theme song. So I wrote a theme song about what I thought the world would feel like when we could open back up and we could all be together in person and sharing the heartbeat from table to table to table. So I'm going to do this song for you right now. I'm going to teach you the chorus real fast because I don't know. I've been here before. You just look like a group that wants to sing. It's really easy. The words even rhyme, so I'm trying to make it really easy for you. So we're going to hug a little longer, and we're going to kiss a little stronger. That can't be that hard, right? I mean, unless you're doing it to a stranger, then it's very hard. Okay, no. All right, so hug. You're with me. Okay, hug a little longer, kiss a little stronger. So here it goes. Hug a little longer, kiss a little stronger. They're going to help you because they know it. Hug a little longer, kiss a little stronger. Okay, the next part is we're all a little kinder. We're trying to be, right? Maybe not when we're driving, but we're trying. We're all a little kinder. And the earth is a reminder, okay? We're all a little kinder. The earth is a reminder. There it is. That's all you need. Sing if you like. I would love it. This song is called The Year That We Stayed Home. Years. Remember when we couldn't go outside? And if we did, the space between us felt a mile wide. With our hearts 6 feet apart, we held each other with our eyes. Remember when we couldn't go outside? Remember when together meant alone? We worshipped in our kitchens and our schools were in our homes. A window to the soul. We tried to let each other know we weren't together, but we were never alone. So now we hug a little longer, we kiss a little stronger, treat our neighbor and a stranger like a friend. Yeah, we're all a little kinder, the earth is a reminder, where hope and beauty grow, love has no end. For all we know, we didn't know, we learned it all, the year that we stayed home. Remember what we found a screen. Happy birthday from our cars, happy hours in our yards. Remember when we found out what we need? So now we hug a little longer, we kiss a little stronger, treat our neighbor and a stranger like a friend. Yeah, we're all a little kinder, the earth is a reminder where hope and beauty grow, love has no end. For all we know, we didn't know, we learned it all the year that we stayed home. And every night out in the country, Nashville would howl up at the moon. In New York City they would gather, clapping loudly from the roof. Not all heroes wear a cape, not all warriors have a sword. Sometimes winning just means living, and a smile is your reward. Remember when we lost so many lives? The days marched on quietly, we watched the numbers rise. We swore we'd never take for granted what we loved and what we lost. Remember when we found out what it cost? So now we hug a little longer, we kiss a little stronger, treat our neighbor and a stranger like a friend. Yeah, we're all a little kinder, the earth is a reminder where hope and beauty grow, love has no end. For all we know, we didn't know, we learned it all the year that we stayed home. But we're not home anymore. Woo, woo! Thanks, y'all.
Man, see, that's kind of what I envisioned, was letting y'all just settle the crowd with. I knew they would pick y'all up, carrying on, pick y'all up a little bit, and Randy kind of level y'all out just a tad bit, and then I slide in with something real country. So that's what I do best. But my name is Jamie Adamson. I want to thank everybody who came out tonight, who bought a ticket. It does mean a lot. This is how we make our living. We write songs. And I was on my way up here today, and been in one of them really reflective moods here lately because I ain't been able to sing a whole lot. Just been singing when I had to. And I guess it's like we're all in this songwriting business and in this world that we live in. We're really just trying to leave something behind. We want to leave that mark that people would say, oh, we remember that person. And I feel like everybody does that. And I'm going to start tonight with a song that most of y'all's probably already heard, but I got to get warmed up just a little bit. I hadn't sang none this evening. And I wrote this with Jason Grove. It's called Sounds Like Heaven. But I have some new songs I want to share with y'all tonight. And feel free to say, man, that was cool. Or feel free to say, you probably ought not do that one again. It won't hurt my feelings. It won't hurt my feelings. I'd rather you be honest with me, that way I don't play it again, you know. But Sounds Like Heaven is one of them songs that I really I would hope this was a true story somehow or another, because I would really love to end up in heaven and meet Merle and meet Johnny Cash and meet Joe Diffie and man, all them Patsy Cline and George Jones, and I think they all are there. I really do. I really do. That's my hope. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the evening. I bet Haggard's up there whistling on a freight train. That old Cadillac and Hank got back in session. And Cash is probably stomping out the footlights. That's one way that I can picture heaven. It seems like today everybody raves about the music, seeing pop songs passed off as down home belong.
Well, I'm sure that all their hearts are in the right place, but I sure do miss those good old country songs. And I bet Conway's up there singing. Jones said, step right up, come on now. Waylon's probably rambling like the old days. He's singing about an old father. Still alive despite his disposition. Good old country music we love so well. Some might say country's gone to hell. To me it sounds like heaven. Sounds like heaven. Charlie's fiddle scared the hell out of the devil. They got him driving Diffie around as a pickup man. And Patsy got her closer walk with Jesus. And there's yesterdays with wine and George again. And I bet Conway's up there singing, hello, darling. Jones says, step right up, come on in. Waylon's probably rambling like the old days. And Paycheck singing about an old violin. Well, it's still alive despite its disposition. Good old country music we love so well. Some might say country's gone to hell. To me it sounds like heaven. Sounds like heaven. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. And I bet Haggard's up there whistling on a freight train. Thank you very much. Man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Jason Grove out of Burns, Tennessee. Me and him kind of penned that. And that's a good one to open on. It's an easy singer. But, man, I'm anxious to hear what y'all going to play next. I feel like y'all going to, I don't know what y'all going to do, but carrying on, y'all give it up for them.
Jamie Adamson, you slay me every time you open your mouth, man.
No,
You really do. You really do.
Yes.
Well, we are a husband and wife duo, so every once in a while I got to write a little Mend Fences song. This is a song just about that kind of expectation of where things are going and where things have been. And sometimes you might fight a little bit, get stressed out about money or timing or kids or clothes or house
cleaning. The song
cleaning.
must have worked, right?
I'm still with her, so she must have liked this one.
Oh, yes.
This one is called Sing Softly. And I hope you get the message of this one.
Help me remember the way it was when you would smile at me, no reason but because you really loved me. were kinder and the world was not so rough. So won't you sing softly to me? I need you to sing softly to me. When your eyes are closed like there's no one there to see, I want you to sing softly to me. So let me show you, you're still my one, and only true love, you shine brighter than the sun. And it hasn't faded the way I feel. When I look in your eyes, I know that love is real. So I want you to sing softly to me. Need you to sing softly to me. When your eyes are closed like there's no one there to see, I want you to sing softly to me. As long as you're mine, I want you to find the time to sing softly to me. We'll go on and sing softly to me. When your eyes are closed like there's no one there to see, I want you to sing softly to me. I need you to sing softly to me. Go on and sing softly to me. Go on and sing softly to me. Go on. Thank you very much.
I ain't got nobody sing harmony with me like that. That hurts my feelings.
Oh, Jamie.
No, man, that's awesome. Miss Randi.
Beautiful. Mushy. I love it. All right. Well, that meant, so the beautiful thing about Nashville Songwriter Rounds when they're set up like this is that you think you know what you're going to play, and then somebody plays something, and then you're like, oh, wait, I changed my mind. I got something else. So since they did such a beautiful, mushy love song, I have to do a song about the worst first date ever. So, because it just seems like the perfect segue. So I went on a first date with a guy at a New Year's Eve party, which is just already a recipe for disaster, right? So we got there, and I was freshly out of another relationship. And I'd like to say it was a mutual breakup, but it wasn't mutual on my part. And so when we got to this New Year's Eve party, I did just what you do. I drank my champagne, and I drank his champagne, and I drank their champagne, and your champagne, and your champagne, and your champagne. And then I proceeded to slip into a bathroom and sort of like, drunk text the ex for about 5 years. Which, by the way, PSA, special announcement, if you know someone going through a breakup, please take their phone away if they've had champagne. Please take it away. Take it away. Far, far away. And I woke up the next morning not remembering anything about this first date, of course. And I was at this party, and I was in, terrible shape. actually crying in an enormous walk-in closet. And so friends were coming up to me to make sure that I was okay, and I was trying to put together the night and how it unraveled. And I turned to my girlfriend and I said, oh my God. I said, I came to this party with a guy. They said, no, I know. I said, what happened? They said, well, he's here. He's still here. And I said, you're joking. And I said, okay, well, send him up. Send him up to my walk-in closet where I'm receiving people. Go ahead, send him up. So he came upstairs, and I looked at him and I said, I'm embarrassed. I don't know what to say. And he looked at me with these really kind eyes, and I just looked at him clearly, and I said, can I ask you a question? I said, why did you stay? And this guy looked at me. In the sweetest voice, he said, you're my ride. Right, of course, right. Right, so here's a little song about what happened after that. When you met me, I was just a pretty fine mess. You let me kick and scream, I tore my party dress. You got me at my worst, not my best. No, run away, no wait, maybe you'll stay. Run, run, run away, come and catch me, stay. So what, I'm not falling. So what, I ain't falling. So what, I'm not falling in love with you. This is like a new genre I'm trying to break into, like ragtime pop, right? Don't you think it's gonna catch on? Well, I should tell you that this story doesn't sound like it would go anywhere, right? Terrible first date. But I will tell you that it led to a second date, and a third date, and a fourth date, and then an engagement. And now that guy is not only my tree, but he's my roadie. Andrew McGinnis, get up here, come on. When you met me, I was a very lost soul. Unfriendly, not ready, just a fool out of control. You dried my eyes, you wiped my nose. I would run, run away, come and catch me, stay. I'm gonna be hiding in a walk-in closet. What a game I play. So what, I'm not falling. So what, I ain't falling. No, no, so what, I'm not falling in love with you. Who said lightning can't strike twice? Such a stage stealer, isn't he? Who said lightning can't strike twice and cover up my dark gray skies? It looks like hell is frozen over, all the grass is four-leaf clovers. Pigs finally fly. Little boy jumped the moon, not a moment too soon, 'cause everything upside down was upside right, and all the rain made way for the sunshine. Oh, I'm lucky, I'm so damn lucky, 'cause you're mine, all mine. Fine mess. You saved me, my bro. Really? That's like two standing ovations in one. You know, what's going on here?
I never get up here.
That's what I get for making you lug a keyboard, right? When you met me, I was a pretty fine mess. You fixed me, all my broken pieces on the mend. You held my hand and you said, no, 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 don't cry. You'll be fine, 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 fine. And one day I'm gonna be lugging your keyboard all across the USA, all the way to Crossville, and twice on a Saturday. But it'll be fine, 'cause we'll have a little girl, and you'll write a lot more songs about her than you do about me. But maybe you'll write that one song where I am the tree, whatever that means. And I'll make you mine. So I think I've fallen. So what? Yes, I have fallen. So what, I've fallen in love with you. Bring it home, honey. Woo!
He's also a Chippendale dancer on the side. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I think they're going to start doing that on Thursday nights here. Man, see, I ain't got nobody with me. My wife is watching. I think she's on Facebook watching. That's where she's at. So, but she had to work at the nursing home today. So this next song I'm gonna do for y'all, I wrote with Mr. Ralston Wells, who is kind of helping me with radio. I'm getting my words all tangled. Radio Sobro kind of took us on this week, my round, Ground in the Round, to be a sponsor for me, kind of help share the word about Ground in the Round. We in turn sharing the word about Radio Sobro, but they're an app. You can download it, and it's all Nashville singer-songwriters, pretty much only Nashville. You got to live in Nashville, and you got to be a legitimate singer-songwriter to get on here. And it is a really cool free radio app. You can listen to it on your phone, radiosobro.com. Go download it. Thank you, Ralston Wells. Thank you, Radio Sobro. And I wrote this with Ralston Wells and James Crowley. Listen to me, James Crowley. No, get my words right. Hal Odell and Johnny Cool. I apologize. Ralston Wells, Hal Odell, and Johnny Cool. Hal was here a while back. So this is called Tennessee Made. Moonshine and moon pies Bill Street in the blues. The best drinking whiskey, 3 chords, and the truth. That grand old Opry and that old rhyme on stage. I'll tell you, the best things in life, Lord, they're Tennessee made. From the mighty Mississippi to the Gatlinburg Hills, big cities and neons, farm towns and fields, we come together as a volunteer state. Yeah, we're strong, we're proud, we're Tennessee made. Dolly and honky tonk, 6 strings and songs. Graceland and Rocky Top and the Tennessee Waltz. That music wrote magic in hearing that twang. Lord, the best things in life, yeah, they Tennessee made. From the mighty Mississippi to the Gatlinburg Hills, big cities and neons, farm towns and fields, we come together as a volunteer state. Yeah, we're strong, we're proud, we're Tennessee made. From my family and friends, living wild, living free. Lord, we're made in Tennessee. From the mighty Mississippi to the Gatlinburg Hills, big cities and neons, farm towns and fields, we come together as a volunteer state. Yeah, we're strong, we're proud, we're Tennessee made. Yeah, we're strong, we're proud, we're Tennessee made. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm amazed. I always skip telling why we wrote this song, and I might just take the mic for a second and tell you why we wrote this. We had sat down, and I kind of had this idea driving up here to play actually one time, and saw the Tennessee Made sign at the rest area back around the Duck River where the river kind of snakes along the interstate. Took a picture of it, ended up sitting down with Ralston and Hal and Johnny. And it's like all of us, I'm from Alabama. Most of us that live in Nashville are not from Tennessee. My wife is a native. She's from Tennessee, so I'm married into a Tennessee family. And but I'm from Alabama and Mississippi, so it's kind of like I come to Tennessee, I've been here 27 years, and it's totally changed me because I can go back home and everybody I talk to talks way more country than I do. Trust me. Because it's way down south. It's a total different thing. You know, it's kind of like this. It just kind of falls out that way, and people, that's just the way we talk down there. But all of that kind of smoothed out over the years of singing, so Tennessee kind of made me into what I am, and I think it does that for a lot of us. I know y'all are not from Tennessee, but it changes you. The longer you hear, it makes you into something different. Miss Randi can tell you. I mean, it's, you know, it's just one of them things. But that's kind of the story behind Tennessee Made. But I'm going to give it back to Carrying On, y'all.
Great song, Danny. Woohoo!
I couldn't agree more with that sentiment, though, man. Since we've been here, I mean, we like Randi, we went out to L.A. for three and a half years. We were out there and did that scene. We did stuff up in New York. But, man, there's something about Nashville that there is a community here. You're definitely, there's a mark left on you, for sure. Well, this is kind of about where we come from up north. We both have a history in cooking and being servers and all kinds of fun service industry jobs. Oh, yeah. And this is about a gal that we grew up with up north and kind of the different paths that life can take. Oh, yeah. And how sometimes they work out for the best and sometimes you got to have a hard smack back to reality to make you see what's important in life. So this is a song about her and it's called Sweet Annalie.
Finally out of Oklahoma, got herself a brand new name, pouring shots and shooting whiskey, but she's blinded by the shining lights and fame. Says she'll hit it hard tomorrow when she's sober, but she knows that she'll be back there just the same. Sweet Annalie, sweet Annalie, you've been playing way too rough now that you're out all on your own. You thought you had a handle till it cut you to the bone. Sweet Annalie, sweet Annalie. Well, she got herself to Nashville, then she fell into cocaine, and one thing led to another, watched her life just slowly spiral down the drain. She never saw the cliff that she was over, until her love had paid the price to play the game. Sweet Annalie, sweet Annalie, you've been playing way too rough now that you're out all on your own. You thought you had a handle till it cut you to the bone. Sweet Annalie, sweet Annalie. Sweet Annalie, sweet Annalie, you've been playing way too rough now that you're out all on your own. You thought you had a handle till it got you to the bone. Sweet Annalie, you know you're my. Sweet Annalie, you know you're my. You're my sweet Annalie. Oh, you're my. You're my sweet Annalie. You're my. You're my sweet Annalie. You know you're my. Sweet Annalie. Sweet Annalie. sweet Adeline. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Randy. That sounded awesome.
So good. I love it. Oh my gosh, Jamie, thank you for putting this night together.
Yeah.
This is
Thank y'all for coming.
we appreciate you so
Just
much.
halfway through it too.
Woo! All right, so we released a little lyric video last night for this next song, and it's super special because my daughter illustrated it. So a lyric video, you know, is just like it's like the words pretty much up on a screen and a few illustrations. And it was fitting that Skylar Faith illustrated it because she sort of inspired it. It was she asked me a bunch of questions. She's 9, and you guys have a kid just around that age too, right? And they ask a lot of questions, and usually I'm like, well, you can Google it, you know, or you can ask Siri or something. But she asked me a tricky one about relationships and why some sort of work out and some don't. And I was like, oh, this is complicated. And I tried to get all heady with her and tell her lots of philosophical things, and it was terrible. It was just terrible. And pretty much I just said, ask your dad in the morning, good night. And I tucked her into bed, and just as I was doing that, she kissed her little bunny. You know, she's got like that bunny, like that stuffed bunny that's been with her since, I don't know, before she was even born. And I thought, well, that's something, isn't it? Just the way she loves on that thing. And I said, I'm going to write a song about that, and maybe that'll explain the whole thing. I'm not sure if it did or not, but here's a song I like to say, the sweet little song with a very silly title. This is called the Ballad of Bunny and Frog. She told me in the morning Bunny was gonna marry Frog. She said it was fine, that they were different, that they hadn't known each other for too long. And though she was small, I could tell all she wanted to believe was that a love could be this true. So I said it can if you find somebody who loves you for all your broken parts, kisses the stitches on your heart, loves you with all your battle scars, somebody who loves you as you are, as you are. She told me sometime later it wasn't going very well. Bunny seemed sad and Frog was angry. She didn't know why, but she could just tell. And I said, that's okay, we all make mistakes, but if you're careful and you're gentle with the words you choose, apologies will do for somebody who loves you for all your broken parts, kisses the stitches on your heart, loves you with all your battle scars, somebody who loves you as you are, as you are. And she asked me if some hearts just stop loving, and I said no. But some hearts drift apart, some hearts break, and some hearts grow, but they don't always grow the same way. That night while she was sleeping, I kissed Bunny on his face. He was dirty and a little roughed up, but man, she loved that bunny anyway. And I thought, look at that, it's as simple as finding someone who can see right through when you're no longer new, someone who still sees all of you, somebody who loves you for all your broken parts, kisses the stitches on your heart, loves you with all your battle scars, somebody who loves you as you are, as you somebody who loves you as you are. Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
It's Randi Driscoll, y'all. Man, it's just, I have a friend, sometimes he watches, they're down in like West Texas, Southwest Texas, Jason Price. And he's a co-writer of mine from way back in the 90s. And sometimes him and his dad watch, and I'm sure they'll watch because I sent him the link earlier. And if y'all have Facebook, y'all jump on there, grab the Grinder House page and share it because this is live right now. So all this is going on live on Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff. So,
Oh, cool.
so
That is awesome.
if y'all scream out at some point, "I love you, Jamie Adamson," somebody on the internet might hear it. You know.
I love you, Jamie Adams.
See, somebody heard that. But would y'all be interested in hearing a new song? I've never played this out anyway.
Yes, of
So,
course.
just wrote this actually, like finished it. I think it was Monday or it's been less than a week. It's been less than a week. Ain't played it out anywhere, but Mr. George Singleton that was here with me last month. Me and him wrote this, and I had this idea, and I sat down with him, and it's you know, good. Cross fingers, maybe he'll cut it. I don't know. You can't never tell. But it's pretty country, and it's a cheating song, totally different than what Miss Randi just did. So, but that's where I fall. That's where I lay well at. But this is called "I've Never Heard a Cheating Song." And I should remind you, I could mess it totally up too. Nobody wears a golden ring like you don't. You slip it off and on when you want. I never heard the slamming of the door. I wasted nights and chased you more times than a man should. I know you don't feel ashamed, but I sure wish you would. I just faced the fact, girl, you ain't coming back for good. I've never loved anyone or anything like you. I never felt the way your heart breaks right into. I never dreamed I'd see the day that you'd be moving on, and I'd never heard a cheating song. I sure hate the road you kept me hanging on. You could have cut me loose and I'd have been good and gone. I took the hurt like I'd never felt pain before. I never loved anyone or anything like you. I never felt the way your heart breaks right into. I never dreamed I'd see the day that you'd be moving on, and I'd never heard a cheating song. I never loved anyone or anything like you. I never felt the way your heart breaks right into. I never dreamed I'd see the day that you'd be moving on. Now I've had a tough time living lonely since you left me all alone. Yeah, I'd never heard a cheating song. Yeah, I'd never heard a cheating song. Thank you very much. I mean, I know I didn't play it perfect, but I'm still learning. Still learning. You got to play them out somewhere, though.
Killing it, brother. Killing it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I guess we'll keep things on a little bit of a deep trend here.
Keep
on this
it
one.
deep,
We'll
man.
go real deep and dark on this
Make it
next one.
sad.
So we were out in Hollywood for about 3.5 years, and like I said, we come from a small town in upstate New York, and unfortunately, we went back up there to go start our family, and the town had kind of transformed. The opioid epidemic and heroin had kind of creeped into our small little town of 1,500 people, and about half the kids that I went to school with wound up being junkies by the time we come back about 4 years later.
Man, you must be from the same place.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's north, south, east, or west. It seems to be going on all over in small town America. And we had some real dark stuff happen in our close little family unit of friends. One of Jackie's best friends growing up, she wound up hooking up with one of these older guys who gotten real bad into heroin, and he wound up getting in some real hard times and decided that he needed to take his life. But when he did one good thing, and he drove up the road and he took care of their heroin dealer before he turned the gun on himself. This is based on a true story, and this is called Trevor's Song. Well, old Trevor did what he thought he had to when he sobered up on that cold summer day. He drove through the town and down through the hillside, and with him his rifle, his debt for to pay. Well, he had the love of some pretty young barmaid, intentions as pure as the fresh mountain snow. But he liked the dangers of playing with fire, that needle and spoon will lay. Slowly pulled them below. Well, he cried and he trembled, "Oh Lord, come and take me." Well, I can't go no more knowing what I have done. When those sweats hit him hard, not as hard as the memory, then he found his relief in the end of a gun. For 3 days and nights he was locked in the bathroom, fighting with demons and poison inside. But on the 4th day, when reality shook him, he knew it had stolen both his love and his mind. And he cried and he trembled, "Oh Lord, come and take me." Well, I can't go no more knowing what I have done. When those sweats hit him hard, not as hard as the memory, then he found his relief in the end of a gun. He made up his mind that day he would end it, but how would he leave that old devil behind? He knew that his love wouldn't know how to take it. She'd dig up those demons, and she wouldn't survive. But he cried and he trembled, oh Lord, come and stop me. For I surely will burn when my mission is done. Oh, he clicked and he pulled till the chamber was empty. Then he found that relief in the end of a gun. Old Trevor did what he thought he had to.
Wow. Woo! What a song. Woo! My gosh, I love it. Wow. Woo! I love my hometown. I don't have the same kind of story there. And I do want to make it clear before I sing this next song that I don't write only songs about my child. I don't. She's sort of snuck her way into my lyrics recently, but I was being interviewed by a radio station not too long ago, and they were like, so do you think your music has changed since you had a child? You know, and I was like, well, no. What? No, I'm still super edgy and angsty, and I write. No, I said, of course it is, because I think about the lyrics that I put out there, and she does inspire music, and I think the reason is because when I look at her, I realize that like she's limitless, you know? She has the potential to be and do anything she can possibly do at this beautiful age that she's at, you know? And actually at the age that I wrote this, what she was doing was running around in nothing but a diaper and a tutu, and singing a bunch of Disney songs really loudly. But one of the beautiful things about being in this Nashville community of songwriters is that I see not just so many incredible male artists just killing it and writing unbelievable music and being open and loving to community, which you are, Jamie. If we can say anything about you, you are community, and I love that about you. But I also see so many strong female singer-songwriters and women performers here in Nashville, and it's just, yeah, we can applaud that too. And so when I wrote this, I was just thinking of my little one and how any little one, really, I want them to grow up and just think that they're limitless. And so, yeah, this is called Cinderella Left the Ball. Cinders in a dustpan back behind the oven, stuck inside since midnight, waiting on your spotlight, waiting for your moment, you're waiting for your luck to change. You look into the mirror, you only see the scratches, can't you see the real you under all the patches? Can't you see the beauty, free from the hurt and the pain? Sitting all alone when you should be out there dancing, let them see you dancing, dancing right through the rain. Sometimes the ones that matter hurt you the most in the end. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't break the glass trying. If they don't love you back, don't waste your time crying. If they can't see the princess, how they gonna see the queen? If you knocked on the door and it still wouldn't open, if you hoped for the best, hey, here's to hoping you'll never fly if they're standing on your wings. If anyone asks at all, Cinderella left the ball. Yeah, she left the ball. She knows what's up. She went to Crossville on a Saturday to the Grinder House. Yeah. Brushes in a dustpan back behind the stable, hiding with the horses, waiting on a saddle, waiting for your moment. You're waiting for your luck to change. Hey! You look into the mirror, you only see a coward, but that's not what you are, and this is your hour. Can't you see the real you, free from the hurt and the pain. Sitting all alone when you should be out there dancing. Let them see you dancing, riding across the range. Sometimes the ones that matter hurt you the most in the end. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't break the glass trying. If they don't love you back, don't waste your time crying. If they can't see the prince, how they gonna see the king? If you knocked on the door, it's still an open. If you hoped for the best, hey, here's to hoping you'll never fly if they're standing on your wings. If anyone asks it all, Cinderella left the ball. So they built you a box, you just didn't fit. They built you a wall, you climbed over it. They tried to put you in a tower, but you just ran away. They tried to tell you what to think, they tried to tell you what to feel, they tried to tell you who to be, but man, that just wasn't real. They'll never see you, 'cause they've been looking the other way. Cinders in a dustpan back behind the oven, stuck inside since midnight, waiting on your spotlight, waiting for your moment. You're waiting for the whole damn world to change. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't break the glass trying. If they don't love you back, don't waste your time crying. If they can't see the princess, they'll never see the queen. If you knocked on the door and it's still an open, if you hoped for the best, well, here's to hoping you'll never fly if they're standing on your wings. If anyone asks it all, if anyone asks it all, if anyone asks it all, Cinderella left the ball.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
See, I wouldn't be able to keep up with myself with all the two hands. I think I barely keep up doing this.
You do good, Jamie.
So I don't normally do a lot of songs that I just write by myself, but this one kind of stuck out to me yesterday, and I sat down like last week in a matter of like 3 or 4 days, and I have never registered any of my songs, and it's just been sitting. So I registered over 200 songs with BMI the other day, so I've had a lot of songs in my head over the past like week or so, but that's all I do is write. And but so I scrolled past this song, and I was looking at it, and I grew up 14 years old. I started slinging a hammer and laying floors, so I was a carpenter. I learned how to build stuff. My grandpa was a carpenter. He built rocking chairs and all kind of stuff. And so this song kind of came about just me thinking about myself. I think I was fixing to turn 48 at the time. I think there's plenty of us in here can say I've been there, felt that, know what it feels like. Know what it feels like. Turned 49. Now I'm finna turn 50. September I'll be 50, and I feel like sometimes I'm just an old fixer-upper, and I could mess this up because I've never played it out. I told on the internet I was gonna play some new stuff tonight. And so I think I may have played this out once. I ain't gonna lie, I may have played it out once, but it's just set in my catalog. But this is called Old Fixer Upper. I can take a little old, take a little new, use a little bit of wit, a touch of wood glue, fix just about anything in this old world. I could buy it built, or I could build it stronger, makes no difference. It's all bricks and lumber that broke me in and made me an old man before my time. But I'm a craftsman, a vessel, that handyman special that goes back in time to folding hands for supper. I've got windows, lots of doors,
some old hardwood floors, and when you step inside, you're sure to be a lover of my old fixer-upper. I had to do a little work, some in '94. Fixed a couple leaks, replaced a couple boards, did all the work myself. Didn't trust anyone else to do the job right. I was taught to tighten each and every screw, to triple check all the work I do, and do my best to make each job a little better. 'Cause I'm a craftsman, a vessel, that handyman special that goes back in time to folded hands for supper. I've got windows, lots of doors, some old hardwood floors, and when you step inside, you're sure to be a lover of my old fixer-upper. I've heard tell that there's bats, but I wonder what's in the attic of my old fixer-upper. 'Cause I'm a craftsman, a vessel, that handyman special that goes back in time to folded hands for supper. I've got windows, lots of doors, some old hardwood floors, and when you step inside, you're sure to be a lover of my old fixer-upper.
Fixer-upper, y'all.
Love
Thank you
it,
very much.
Jamie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, y'all having a good time so far? Man. Now, ain't the food great at Grinder House?
Thank you.
Y'all love the food at Grinder House. So when y'all leave, y'all be sure and leave a great review. Everywhere you can leave a review for the Grinder House's food and the entertainment, because, man, it takes a lot to put this show on. It takes a lot of background work. It's not as easy as just walking up here and singing a song. So, but that's what we do. We walk up here and just sing a song for y'all. But I'm glad y'all are here. I'm gonna turn it back over here to carrying on. I'll quit talking.
Well, and the coffee isn't too bad, I have to say, either. It's probably some of the best that I've had in at least 500 miles either direction, so I'll definitely be back. We're a bit of coffee junkies ourselves here, you know. Couple 2-3 pots a day between the two of us. Oh, yeah. We've cut back a little bit, you know, since the days in the restaurant business. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack at 25, and then I realized I was drinking 6 pitchers of coffee a day. I said, well, maybe I should probably just cut that back a little bit. That might help me. Well, this next song Jackie's going to sing for you here, and this is a song about putting on the pretty face and the lipstick and the makeup and smiling through even when everything isn't always going great. This is called Behind a Smile.
I see that picture and I look happy, but I know how to hide behind a smile. Behind my eyes, a silent sorrow. pastel blue skies. I try to ride the tornado where wild winds blow and the birds compose lullabies, where the butterflies fly. When I see storm clouds all around me, there's always somewhere I can go. I go over the rainbow where sun shines on pastel blue skies. I try to ride the tornado. I go over the rainbow where sun shines on pastel blue skies. I try to ride the tornado where wild winds blow and the birds compose lullabies, where the butterflies fly. I see that picture and I look happy, but I know how to hide behind a smile.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Carrying on. Woo, Jackie!
That's awesome.
My heart. I can't say enough about this space. I just want to tell you, I'm speaking for all of us. I know I can do that when I say how beautiful it is to be in a listening room like this, you know, where the chairs are facing you and everyone's listening. It's just, we're so grateful for this. And, you know, musicians, we'll play anywhere. We'll listen to our songs. We play anywhere. And a lot of times we take, you know, gigs because we're working, right? And other times we take them because it just seems fun. But when you get to go to a place that you love, to be with people that you love and respect madly, and to have a listening room like this, it's really special. So we love you. Yes, we love you. I was living in California for a bit, and I think this is a funny story. It has nothing to do with this song, but I was doing like the country club circuit because it paid really well. You know, I wasn't in a country club. I was performing for people in a country club.
So you was playing with Travis Tritt?
Yeah. Well, I don't know who I was playing for, but one time I showed up at a gig, and they were like, right over here. Here's the piano, and the piano was behind a wall. And nobody else, and I was behind the wall, but everybody else was over there. And I was like, oh, is this like a wall you can move? And they were like, no. And so I played the whole 3-hour set behind a wall, and I mean, I thought I did pretty good, but I won't know.
I will forget this if I don't say it.
Say
I
it.
played last night, and not knocking the place, but I walk in to play this place, got my PA to set up my bows, and I asked the guy, I said, where you want me to set up at? And this is a big old warehouse brewery, Mill Creek Brewery. It's awesome. I ain't knocking it. It's just awesome. This is just a funny story. The beer was really good, too. But I asked the guy, I said, where you want me to set up, man? He points way over in the corner. He sees see that big red fan? It's like an industrial fan, but this tall. He says, set up right by that fan. I said, you gonna turn that fan on tonight? He's like, well, they may turn it on. I said, that probably won't be a good idea. It's like, so you got to think about these things.
You have to think about these things.
But it happens. You get some weird,
We're gonna write a book about it. It happens a lot. Anyway, this is beautiful. That was our point, right? This is beautiful. You're the only kind of fans we want. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Y'all are the fans.
So it's a good segue into this song that I don't play very often in those kind of places. But I went through a really terrible breakup before I met the guy stealing the spotlight over here before. And Good night. Thank you, Grinder House. That's all. Good night. All right.
You created a monster.
I don't know
Harley.
what's going on. What is happening? He's cut off. Anyway, but before him, I went through a really bad breakup, and as you know, those things don't leave you, right? And if you're a songwriter, they never leave you. And so years later, after we were happily married, a friend came to me and was going through a horrible breakup. And I said, listen, I am okay right now. My relationship is okay, but I remember what it was like to be at that part where you can't get out of bed in the morning. You know, you can't function. And so I wrote this song and I played it for Andrew, and he got a little worried. But I said, no, we're fine. I'm just writing about someone else's pain right now. But you don't forget once it happened. So it's called The Rest. The water is wide, I think I'll go down to it. And if the tide is high, I think I'll just drown in it. 'Cause all I have are my memories, and they won't let me rest, and they won't let me be, and I spend all my time remembering how to forget. 'Cause time heals the wounds, but not the scars. I close my eyes and there you are, and it's getting hard to breathe. 'Cause when you left, you took the best of me, and now there's nothing left of me. And if I ever meant anything, you'll come take the rest. And when I get home, I climb into our bed. You're not there, so I smother my face in your pillow a little too long instead. But I get scared, so I climb under. I'm afraid of the monsters, the lightning, the thunder. I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead. 'Cause time heals the wounds, but not the scars. I close my eyes and there you are, and I can't even breathe. 'Cause when you left, you took the best of me, and now there's nothing left of me. And if I ever meant anything, you'll come take the rest. The rest. 'Cause when you left, you took the best of me. Now there's nothing left of me. And if I ever meant anything, you'll come take the rest. Please come take the rest.
I ain't never heard that one. That's awesome.
So did you write that by yourself, or who'd you write that with?
Yeah.
Wrote that by yourself?
They're all by myself, yeah.
Okay. Man, that one's awesome.
Yeah.
We should write sometime.
We will.
So I've been singing more than I should have here lately. After I had my little bout with the going down south and breathing all the yellow pollen that was falling.
Man,
And I'm fitting to go back. I got a double dose of it, man. It just messed me all up.
Struggle is real.
But in the morning, I'm gonna get all y'all. If there's any of y'all good praying, get down on your knees at night before you go to bed. Type pray. Put your hands together. You look up at the ceiling and say, God, I don't know where you at, but Jamie's got an audition at Bluebird Cafe in the morning to play. So I got to be there at 10. So y'all just say a little prayer for Jamie in the morning.
You got
And he'll do good, because that is it is a very intense room. This is intense. You have no idea. If y'all would like to come up here, I will move and let you sit here for a second, and you'll see what it's like, especially when everybody goes. And everybody's looking at you, and you're thinking, man. But in the Bluebird, everybody's like sitting like this far from you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's packed all the way to the back, and they got the little church pews, and it's super cool. But that's what Asa and Angela has created here. I feel like another listening room. I know I said that once tonight, but it's awesome. And I'm glad all y'all come join us. We're doing this I do it the last Saturday of the month, every month. So y'all come out next last Saturday of the month. Catch, I can't even remember who it is right now. I think it's Jason Goolsby, Jason Grow, and
so good.
Andrea Goodman.
Yeah.
So all of them will be here with me. It'll be awesome. Get your tickets at Eventbrite. But this is a song I think I'm going to play in the morning from my Bluebird audition. So this is called You and Me. I wrote this with Ryan Larkins and Scott Shawn White. And did I mention you only got a minute and a half to sing? That's all they give you. Baseball and bubble gum, 5 a.m. and coffee black, rainy days and a sad song, ham and cheese and a paper sack, late nights and Waffle House, first cars and freedom, big dreams and a small town, Uncle Joe and Jesus. Some things just go together. Makes you think it can be like this forever. Like an old front porch and a rocking chair, honeybees and honeybears, picnic blankets and willow trees. And call me crazy, I'm thinking maybe you and me. Little kids and Christmas, summertime and lemonade, tinfoil and Hershey kisses, your smile and a good day. Some things just go together. Makes you think it can be like this forever. Like an old front porch and a rocking chair, honeybees and honeybears, picnic blankets and willow trees. And call me crazy, I'm thinking maybe you and me. Diamond rings and we'll use little white churches and I do. Some things just go together. Makes you think it can be like this forever. Like an old front porch and a rocking chair, honeybees and honeybears, picnic blankets and willow trees. and call me crazy. I'm thinking maybe you and me. You and me, yo. Thank you very much. Don't forget to say a prayer. Don't forget to say a prayer. We'll say that again. Thank you very much. I hope so. I hope so. Man, I know we're getting close down to the wire here, but we're going to get one more song out of these fine songwriters from Nashville, y'all. Mr. Carrying On.
I want to say thank you again to Jamie, and thank you to everybody here at Grinder House. This is one heck of a venue. I definitely enjoyed our trip out here tonight. Once again, this is my wife, my beautiful wife, Jackie McGuire, over here to my left, your right.
And my extremely talented husband, Brennan McGuire.
This is the first single we put out back in August, and this is about how we like to mend offenses and get along here. This is the more lighthearted side of things. This is called Wildfire. My wildfire, come on, put a little whiskey in my tea. You can say I'm a liar. Well, darling, some days you get crazier than me. With all the things we've been through, I guess you'd have to be.
My husband and the darn guitar, he loves it more than me by far. Swear one day I just might break it. Not really though, 'cause then he whispers in my ear that nice sweet song I like to hear. Come on baby, can we make it? My wildfire, put a little whiskey in my tea. You can't say I'm a liar. Some days you get crazier than me. Only some days. And with all the things we've been through, I guess you'd have to be. Well, my wife, she loves to drive that car. She's got a lead foot that's on par with Bert and Smokey and the Bandit. But then she'll flash them big brown eyes, and some young cop gets hypnotized, goes and throws out every ticket. And my wildfire, put a little whiskey in my tea. You can't say I'm a liar. Some days you get crazier than me. With all the things we've been through, I guess you'd have to be. You're still here, aren't you? Come on and put a little whiskey in my tea. Yeah, yeah, you can't say I'm a liar. Well, some days you get crazier than me. My wildfire, put a little whiskey in my tea. Yeah, yeah, you can't say some days you get crazier than me. With all the things we've been through, I guess you'd have to be.
With all the things we've been through, I guess you'd have to be. With all the things we've been through, you're still in love with me. Thank you so much, Grinder House.
Hey, before y'all sit down, tell them real quick. See, that's cool when you got to wait for them to stop clapping to talk. That's awesome. Tell them real quick where they can find y'all at social media and all that stuff.
So
man.
we're on Facebook. We got the Twitter and all that other good stuff coming here at the end of the month. But we do have a website out there that's carryingonmusic.com, and you can also find us on Spotify and Apple Music and all the good streaming platforms out there. We're up on everything. That single's up there available, or if you do want to hit us up on the way out, I think we got a couple of those in the car if anybody's looking for one. But thank you so much for having us, brother. Man? CDs are $4. It's just a single. You come up and see us. We got the single, and we also got some posters. So stop on up. We'll be glad to hook you up.
All right. So I want to, everybody that has came up and tipped tonight, we appreciate that. That helps. It goes a long way to that gas price nowadays. I know everybody's got tight pockets, but really appreciate that. And I like going to church when we end the grounding around, because Sunday morning, tomorrow morning, I ain't going to get to go to church. Usually I get to go to church and sing with my buddy Ryan. I've been doing that for a long time. But Randy has one of the most just crazy beautiful songs about heaven. To me, it just feels good. It always makes me feel all tingly and gushy, which I know she's already done that a couple times tonight, y'all. But she's going to do it again, I think, in an even cooler way. But Randy, I appreciate you. I appreciate carrying on. I appreciate all of y'all, and I appreciate Grinder House.
Beautiful night. Beautiful night. Song I wrote for my mom and my dad. They're not here anymore, but I think that they are somewhere a lot like this, somewhere else, and they're enjoying some good music. I know they are, and some good food and some good drinks, and they're doing their favorite thing, which is dancing together again, which is really all my mama ever wanted to do. So it's a song for them right now. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. The church was full. They came and they bowed their heads. They sang those old hymns. They prayed, they paid their respects. But when all was said and done, they all poured out into the sun, and I was left to watch you fade away. But I did not cry, not a tear was shed. And when they asked me why, this is what I said. She always told me she'd see Daddy's face again. And honey, I believe there is a bar in heaven where your drinks are free, and any time, day or night, you find an open seat. Your hands are never tired, your legs are never weak. The game is on, the coffee's strong, the beer's ice cold, the whiskey's neat. The band's playing 24/7. Those angels, well, they'll dance all night long if you let them. They're having one hell of a good time. They won't stop until the sun shines. It's a happy hour in heaven.
just vanishes away, and you get one more chance for that second dance where love will win the day. I hear that old song, and I swear I can see my daddy's face, how it lights right up when she walks into the place. As if not a moment's passed, she falls into his arms at last, and nothing's perfect, but this is perfect. There is a bar in heaven where your drinks are free, and any time, day or night, you find an open seat. Your hands are never tired, your legs are never weak. The game is on, the coffee's strong, the beer's ice cold, the whiskey's neat. The band's playing 24/7, those angels, they'll dance all night long if you let them. They're having one hell of a good time. They won't stop until the sun shines. It's a happy hour in heaven.
Randi Driscoll, y'all. That is awesome. So, Randi, you want to tell everybody real quick where they can find you at?
Yes.
If you can talk.
Just randydriscoll.com, and my music's all out there, and I'd love to meet you after this and say hello. I know we all would, so
Oh, yeah.
stick around and say hey.
Shaking a hand. Hey, I'm going to let y'all know. I look kind of halfway bald when I take my hat off, but I pray y'all all have a safe trip home tonight. Have a great Sunday tomorrow and a great
Yes.
week coming up. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen. We'll see y'all next time.
Yes.
Hey, thank you.